Okay,
yeah, there.
3,
2,
1.
Hi!
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to May I Be
podcast. As you can tell, we're a little stiff.
Yeah, we're really new to this, so please bear with us.
Yes.
This is a new venture that we're taking on. We decided to create this podcast to record our deep conversations. It doesn't have to be deep, but yeah.
Yeah, just our regular conversations with each other.
We tend to have these conversations about growth, about certain practices that we want to adopt into our lives, books that have taught us really meaningful lessons, and
or things that we're just learning in our lives right now.
So this is going to be a podcast about growth, about
experiences, about
becoming who we want to become.
Yeah, I don't know, shame,
vulnerability, storytelling, all of those things.
Yes.
So we hope to share these conversations with you, and hopefully you'll be in on this journey with us.
Yeah.
My name is Mary.
My name is Sheng.
And we are best friends and roommates. We've been friends for about over 7 years now. So.
Yeah, probably around 8 now.
Yeah. Living in the Midwest, trying to figure out life. So yeah, Sheng, let's start with, check-ins. How are you doing lately?
Yeah, I was telling you earlier that I was feeling very burnt out, just tired. I think that a lot of different events are happening in my life right now that I feel like I'm spiraling a little, with work, with family, with my own personal growth, feeling like I'm stagnant in my life. And the older I get, the more pressure I put on myself to be in a certain place, to be financially stable, to start thinking about building my own family, to I don't know.
Yeah, like be everything for everyone.
Right, exactly.
And then at the end of the day, like, what do you have? What energy you have left for yourself?
Yeah. Or like, even just trying to find energy and time for myself, but feeling guilty about it as well, Yeah.
This part of this, like, I know this word is thrown around a lot on social media and whatever, like this self-love journey, but what does that actually really look like? And I think that it's, you want to incorporate all of these sort of practices like meditation and yoga,
all of these self-care
routines into your life, but then it's harder said than done. And even when you have it in your routine, it kind of falls apart because shit happens. So I totally get what you're saying. I feel the same, where I'm like, just lately I'm feeling overwhelmed with work and worried about family. Family is complicated, and it's always been one of those biggest things that I struggle with. So feeling the pains of family, and then also like I've only been at my current job for about I think half a year now, and I'm getting to a point where like I'm just feeling really tired, and I've learned so much. And when I started, it was like go, learn as much as you can, be as helpful as you can. I put that pressure on myself, and I also like went into the job with intentions of, I don't mind that my first few years with this job is going to be like I'm going to be very career focused. I'm not going to mind the work that comes with it, because I'm trying to build my career, right? But then right now I just feel like I'm overdue for a vacation, because I find myself not being able to focus at work, or not having like the motivation to get things done in a very efficient way. And so definitely overwhelmed.
I know that too. I was listening to a podcast recently. It was probably just yesterday, from I forgot what it was called, but it was by Sam Harris, and they were talking about time, or using time to your advantage, and time efficiency when it comes to work and things like that, right? And it reminded me a lot about you and how you started your job, and you were, you basically started your new job and you just
dive right in.
Yeah, you dove right in. You were go, go, go. I felt that you were overworking yourself a lot, but it's also something that comes with a new job too. You want to leave a very good first impression, and you want people to know that you are there to offer your help and offer your support and whatnot. But then, the thing with efficiency is that, when you are, I don't what Sam Harris was saying in the podcast was basically saying, people who are very efficient with their time, right? A lot of people who are emailing you or asking you to do certain things and you respond like very fast, they get or it like basically conditions them to think, oh, this person, I know whenever I need something I can just email them and they'll get back to me really quickly, which is not a bad thing, but it can be a con as well, because then people don't know where the boundaries are. Like this is or like, I guess it also applies to when you're doing one project and you finish the project early, right? And then people are like, oh, they're so efficient. Here, let me throw some more onto their plate. They have more bandwidth. They can do X, Y, and Z very fast. And so let me just throw these onto them because I know that they'll finish it quickly. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, that person is probably like tired, burnt out.
Which is like the funny part about work. It's like, why am I getting punished for doing a good job?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't I get a break? It's like just go, go, go all the dang time. But It reminds me of the trap of being a people pleaser, never knowing how to like say no and set your boundaries. And, so I'm very aware of that. So I feel like that's what I've been doing the whole time for the last 6 months. And I have been getting a lot of great feedback from my team for doing a great job and things like that, which makes me feel really good about what I do. But like it's just not it's not sustainable for the long term. I just feel burnt out.
That's true.
So I think I need a vacation.
Yes, you do. I think you are overdue for a vacation.
Yeah. What about you, Sheng?
You
want to go on a trip together?
Actually, I think
we're feeling the same way. Let's go on a trip if our bank permits.
I know. I mean, honestly, like just last night too, I was like looking at a bunch of like tree houses and Airbnb.
I know. I really want to go on a tree house cabin trip.
I know, exactly.
That's like one of my bucket things.
Yeah. And so I was looking into it and I was like, oh my god, this looks so fun. This looks so nice. But I mean, like, whenever I look at the price tag that comes along with it, I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive, But, I have been feeling this inkling of I need to get out of the city to really immerse myself back in nature and to...
Sort of like a spiritual cleanse.
Yeah, that.
Mental, mind, body, spirit.
Yeah. Because I feel like, every time I'm out in nature, it does feel like a spiritual cleanse. Like there's nothing that is on my mind when I'm out in nature. I'm only there in the present. I'm taking in everything that is around me.
That's what it is about being in nature. You're just like very present in the moment, and you are just being.
Yeah. I know.
There's no pressure. That's when you're truly in the present moment.
I know. And, especially during these, like, really stressful, burnt up times, I try to think back to how we were feeling when we went on our road trip back in 2020. And
felt every ache
I
on
know,
those hikes.
Seriously, every single ache. But then it was so
views,
rewarding. The reviews as well. The views were beautiful. And, just remember how, like, when we were hiking up to Arches National Park in Utah, and
Delicate Arch, that hike.
Yeah, that one. And it doesn't look that like exhausting, or it doesn't look that bad, but like when we were there,
dying.
We were dying, and
take so many breaks.
And those breaks that we were just like randomly take, and just.
Like, if I just imagine the trail in my head right now, it's honestly not that challenging. But we didn't even eat anything that morning, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
It was like a first hike too,
Yeah, it was
right?
our first hike.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really good though.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed every part of that.
I do miss Delicate Arch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that this podcast will really be like a good place to have these sort of conversations about like the struggles of life and what actually makes life meaningful. How do we stay present? How do we, I don't know, just enjoy life more? So yeah, hopefully y'all will stick with us. Did we cover why we named our podcast May I Be?
No, we haven't.
Okay. So why do we name this podcast May I Be, Sheng?
So I don't remember exactly, but it had something to do with Tracy Ellis Ross and a episode that she had, or she was a guest speaker on Oprah's
2020 Vision Tour.
Yeah, Life in Focus.
Yeah.
2020 tour. And you know, they were talking about the power of I am and inviting what, you know, they wanted into their life. But then, you know, when you say I am strong or I am capable and I am beautiful and I am enough, it states that you are already there. And it
kind of trips you up a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Because I know when I do that, sometimes it feels like I'm trying so hard to convince myself that I'm those things. And then those sort of I am statements start to kind of
they start to sound fake.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then they lose their effectiveness. So
yeah, exactly.
Tracy Ellis Ross was saying that, and then she proposed, or like what she does is, how do you say it?
I don't know, like gently invite what she wants into her life by saying, you know, may I be, or I guess like may I be enough, or may I, you know, heal from this experience, or, you know, I don't know. It's sort of like that transition period of, you know, I'm not there yet, but I want to invite this into my life in a gentle way where I can take the first step towards getting there. And so, you know, after thinking about it, we decided to name our podcast May I Be.
Yeah, it just really clicked and resonated. So that is the meaning behind our podcast name. So I guess one of the questions that we can
answer today
is what is something that you want to invite into your life?
Yes. For me, I would say, as of currently, courage and growth. I think those are the two big things that I want to invite into my life right now. I think that I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I'm very stagnant. Professional growth wise, also with like family and I don't know, just everything in general feels like I haven't been taking very many risks, you know, and I've been living very comfortably, which is not bad, but at the same time, what am I doing currently to get to where I want to be in the future? And I feel like without courage or without taking any risks, I would never get to where I want to be in the future. And you know, where I want to be in the future is I want to be financially stable. I want to be, you know, I don't know.
No, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. I want those things for you too.
Thanks. I didn't even explain what I want, but you know, it's,
you know, it's just knowing where that's gonna go and how to do to get where you want to be.
Exactly. And I don't want to stay in this current position where I am at for the rest of my life too, you know. Yeah. So what about you, Mary? What is something that you want to invite into your life?
I feel like I'm lacking fun and joy. Like I keep running into moments where I'm like, am I really truly enjoying the present moment?
Yeah.
Am I enjoying what I'm doing at work, at home, when I'm with my family, when I'm with my friends? like, is this fun? Is this like meaningful? I mean, not everything has to be meaningful, but then I just feel like sometimes I'm not really doing what I love, and I'm asking myself, what can I do to make this more enjoyable, not just for myself, but for everyone around me? Because like I told you, when I started my new job, like in June of this year, I was just like, go, 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 career focused. But I thought that I landed a job where I get to do something fun every day, and it is fun. But then it got to a point where it was just all like, okay, we got to reach deliverables, go, 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 and I felt like because I currently work at an agency that builds websites, and I thought that was like super cool. And first time getting into an agency, I'm gonna be doing so much creative work and design work because I studied graphic design, right? So I wanted to do more of those design focused things, and I was super excited and stoked. But then, as I'm doing the job, I'm like, well, I feel like I don't really have much say in the design aspect and creative aspects of the projects that I work on. It's more like I just build the pages, but I'm not the designer on the project, so it's like I don't get to do the fun parts. So related to my job, like that's where I'm asking, is this really fun? Is this really what I want to continue doing for the next couple years or like months? Because I'm already kind of like getting tired of it. And then personal life, like I feel like I haven't been having much fun and enjoying my days as much as I could because, I started journaling, digital journaling this year, and it was fun for a while, and I was taking pictures of every like little thing that kind of brought a smile to my face and things that I was super grateful for. But then like I kind of dropped the ball on that, and I wonder why. It's like, do I really feel grateful? And does this actually bring me joy?
Did it start to feel like a chore?
Yeah, I started to feel like a chore more than like something that is good for so I just wonder, what can I do to make my days more joyful?
Right.
Yeah. So I want to invite that into my life and figure that part out. Yeah. And then, I was just watching The Voice with my boyfriend like these last few weeks too. And, I realized that I really miss singing. And that, like, why not? Why not audition for The Voice? Like, who knows? I want to bring back that sort of fun spontaneity type of like what you said too, risks. Like, who knows where this would go, but take that chance anyways, because you never know.
Yeah.
So
you only live once.
Right.
YOLO.
Like YOLO.
But no one's gonna remember me anyways.
I know.
Just kidding. Yeah.
I can submit the video, and if nothing comes back, then whatever. I can say I tried. Because I think there are auditions you can submit a video and or do an open call online audition, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Give it a go. And in the past, I'm like, I would start up have these great ideas of what I can do to make my life more fulfilling and fun. Start a YouTube channel, or and I did, but then that kind of fell out too. Or like, what else? Like start an Etsy sticker shop, and that never happened. But I
play piano.
I know, play piano. Learn how to play a freaking instrument so I can write my own songs and make covers on TikTok. But I don't know. It's hard. And sometimes too, I want to pamper myself and look good and just feel good, and I haven't been doing that either. So I don't know. Asking myself a lot, like, what brings me joy? What can I do to enjoy life more, be happier? Yeah.
I'm with you there. I think that because it's I understand where you're coming from, where it's like, these small little things that we're doing in our lives currently doesn't bring us any joy. That bleeds into everything else that we're doing, right? It's kind of like, well, I don't know what to do. Yeah. What's something that brought you joy today, if any? A morning cup of coffee?
Yeah. definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks for the coffee.
Yeah, of course.
Sheng brewed it.
Yeah.
The Christmas lights.
Yeah,
Christmas tree.
Yeah, with Christmas coming up, we decided to invest in a Christmas
tree this year.
And Christmas lights and just
new ornaments.
Yeah, exactly. Invest in the festivities of Christmas.
Make it fun.
Yeah. And just seeing it being lit up right now too brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been this excited to celebrate Christmas ever,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I feel like every year it always feels so dreadful because it's now I have to spend a shit ton of money on gifts, or not that, I don't want to gift my family or anything. It's just more like that's a lot of money being spent on gifts that, they might not even like. But I think that I'm still trying to work through my own feelings on, spending money on other people as well, because I want to spend money on my family. I want to spend money on my loved ones. I want them to feel special on this day, because it's not every day that I gift them with something, right? And so
yeah. I mean, I know we try to be consciously try to be smart about our financial decisions and not to go over. And I know you are. I mean, Sheng was a finance major in college. She's always budgeting. So I feel like she's been a huge influence for me in that area of life. But yeah, holidays is hard because you have to spend a shit ton of money that you don't have. And then I don't know, it's hard, man. Coming from a first gen low income sort of family, and then just figuring out adult life, and when you start to know how to make bank a little bit, then you have all these responsibilities. Right?
No, I agree, because growing up, we didn't really have very much. Our parents were immigrants who basically were just working to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck. And then now that we have some sort of income or spending money, we feel this obligation to fulfill all of these needs that weren't met, when we were younger. And then also for our siblings, right? We're we don't want them to miss out, and we don't want them to feel like they're not getting enough, or that X, Y, and Z, or no one's investing in them. And so let me spend a shit ton of money doing all that, but then it's money that that is better invested somewhere else. But that's where right.
But then again, going back to the joy part,
if
it brings them joy, I know, and it makes them feel loved, then bring on the holiday spirit and the gifts, I guess. It is hard though, because I know
hopefully, I mean, I think that I've seen you buy a lot of very nice expensive presents for your siblings too, and I can see that it brings you joy to be able to
support their dreams
them.
And their hobbies.
Exactly.
But it definitely is hard with holidays coming up, man.
Yeah.
But Christmas lights. It's one of the things that I found to bring me joy today.
Yeah.
Decorating the Christmas tree. And just the pho that we had for lunch too.
Yeah.
It's really satisfied my hunger.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But my goal for this podcast is I just want to talk about these struggles as women, as women of color, as children of Hmong immigrants. Talk about goals and how to be better, how to become a better me.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Track our growth.
Yes.
And share really helpful content from the books that we read, and
so I'm excited.
Me too.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Yes. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you, Sheng, and thank you, listeners, for being here.
Yes. Okay, bye.